Hey there, everyone. Barbling here, and I am currently on bed rest right now, but I remember that yesterday I made a commitment that every day I would try to get a Facebook Live done, and so, well, today is our next Facebook Live. The topic of today is just near and dear to my heart, and it focuses on how to springboard back from non-optimalness. Now, before I go into this, I want to mention this video is dedicated to an extremely dear individual to me, and you know who you are. So with that as an introduction, springboarding from non-optimalness, let me ask you a very, very, very important question, okay? Have you ever poured your heart and your soul into something beautiful, something that you gave your very best to? And now, this could be something that involved other people as well, a team effort. It could be your own individual goals that you want to achieve. But anywho's, have you ever given your all and did the very best that you thought you were capable of, but the end result was slightly more dismal than, say, going back to one of my favorite analogies, having to paint the Super Bowl turf grasses by hand, blade by blade. In other words, all of that effort, all of the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into it, that you dedicated to making something beautiful, and, well, it floated like a lead balloon. And all you're left with at that particular time is, oh my gosh, how do I recover? How do I even get back into what I'm doing? How do I take this extraordinarily undelightful result and use it to springboard to future success? Because, you know, when life kicks you in the teeth, it's kind of sort of difficult to say, oh, great life, I don't care, I'm moving forward. Some people can do that. Vulcans can do that. Other people, though, well, if you invest so much emotional energy and belief and such, if it doesn't end up working out the way you expect, you might want to go back home and do a barbling non-optimal, which is hide under your bed covers until the year 2047. But the thing is, I firmly believe that in the final analysis, there is no such thing as failure. There's lessons that you learn that you can use to springboard to your future success. But that springboarding, it has to come after you get all of the negative emotions out. Meaning, when things don't go the way you expected, and you're just totally drained, and you're back at home and you might be staring at your favorite video game or Star Trek Discovery, because everybody watches Star Trek Discovery, and if they don't, they should, or Steven Universe, because everybody watches Steven Universe too, and if you don't, you know, you should that as well. But the sheer emotional trauma and pain of realizing that what you had hoped and worked for wasn't happening at that instant, that's kind of pain that you really, really, really don't want to shove aside. Because if you take that pain and you say, yo, pain, woo, I'm not going to deal with you. Pain has a habit of not disappearing. It doesn't get transported out to another universe. It kind of sort of waits for you. Okay, it waits for you at the edges of your self-confidence and the edges of your spirit, and when you least expect it, all of that pain that you refused to address in the past, it comes and stomps on you like the 16-ton golden muffin of doom. So when things don't go the way you're expecting, here's what I recommend. Honor it. Accept it. And this sounds really, really, really strange, but take that pain and welcome it to you. imagine yourself that you're sitting at a campfire, okay? Nice, warm, crackling campfire, and those regrets, that pain, that emotional punch to the gut comes strolling in, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and instead of saying, back, back, avast ye, etc., etc., welcome the pain in. Ask this pain to sit down with you. Now, what I normally do is I will create a mental image of this pain, and usually for me it is Fluffy, the fear wonder dragon. Pain, fear, I tie the two together in me. And what I do is I mentally ask myself or invite my emotions to come and sit with me and express how they feel. And I know this sounds kind of sort of silly, but it really works. For me at least, and for virtually the about 100% of the folks that I've talked to, and the kingly moose has just walked in. I don't know if you can hear him panting. The court jester moose just walked in. And you can't hear him panting because he's basically carrying his security bone with him, but I digress. So, yeah, when life kicks you in the teeth, don't run away from that. Don't run away from the pain, okay? Give yourself permission to face it. Give yourself permission to say, okay, fear, okay, pain, okay, dashed hopes. Tell me what it is. Stay with me here, because this is very important. Tell me what it is you want me to learn from it. Because make no mistake, facing your pain, that takes courage, and it's scary, and it's painful, which is probably why it's called pain, but I digress again with stating the obvious. But the benefits you get by letting the pain and the anguish and the fear and the regrets come to you is you lose your fear of them. You accept that it happened. You listen to the lessons that you can take away from it. If necessary, cry. If necessary, shriek to the heavens. What I like doing generally is running a shower and crying in the shower, or going to the garage and sitting in my moose mobile and crying my heart out over there, or what have you. But get the emotions out. It's a catharsis. It's something that once you honor that pain of what happened, you're able then to let it go. And when you let go of that emotion and that fear and that utterly horrible feeling of, oh my gosh, it didn't work, woe is me, I can't recover. When all of those emotions are kind of sort of not there anymore, more space is opened in your heart and soul. And into that space, you can pour the following facts. The future is always in motion. And sure, you can't change what happened, but you can use that past to springboard to the future. But the only way you can do that is to honor your pain, because it's valid, all right? When you give your heart and soul into something that you have really, really worked on and it doesn't turn out the way that you had hoped, that is something to mourn. So mourn it. All of this pain, fear, etc. that you've invited to sit with you around your campfire, talk about it. Mourn it. And yeah, this does happen all within your mind. And yes, it does sound kind of sort of odd. And by the way, those weird crunching sounds that you might hear is the court jester moose enjoying his court jester moose bone. But again, Barb talking. Think. Take two. I really need to record this moose chorus for future sounds of my videos. But anywho's. In summary, okay, life sometimes kicks you in the teeth. It is amazing that I actually still have teeth, given the number of times life has personally decided to kick me in the teeth as well. But tomorrow will always come, okay? And the future is always in motion. And you should honor yourself and honor the attempt that you did, that heartfelt 140% of your efforts and such. It might not have delivered what you wanted then, okay? But that doesn't mean that the future, you can't create miracles. Because as the future unfolds, you can take everything you learn from facing your fear, facing your pain, confronting that which is trying to hold you back, and realizing, you're human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn from those mistakes, and it is okay to go forward to the future and make something beautiful, given what you learned from the past. So, yep, this is Barbling here, and again, this video is dedicated to an extraordinarily dear individual, and you know who this person is? Well, at least the person watching this knows who this person is. And remember, I love you. I believe in you. Always. And forever. So, yep, this is Barbling here, signing off, and I will see you. Swing! Getting the eyebrows in there now. Whoa. On the inside. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. And we're going to now try to do a really cool finish here. Okay, there is the button. Finish. I'm doing this Facebook Live right in front of my laptop. So, on the count of 3, everybody. 1, 2, 5. 3, sire. 3. Bye-bye.